Hey now, it's Sunday night, and I'm coming at you because I just came from a show. I'm going to do a quick review of it and kind of buzz on it for a minute. um, March 1st. So, a few weeks ago, I heard from this musician, Adam Minkoff. Some of you might remember that I reviewed this last year. He sent it to me. Till the End, my dear. Arrangements of Stravinsky. This is Adam Minkoff transcribing the music of Stravinsky and updating it. He did it all by ear. He didn't write it down. This is amazing. But I'm bringing it because he's in Dweezil Zappa's band. And a while back, he got a hold of me and said, "Hey, we're coming through town. You want to come to the show? I'll put you on the guest list." Oh, really? Sure. So the show was tonight. And I got to meet Adam in person because I had never met him before. This is all through my YouTube channel here, reviewing music, that this all happened. Well, the day comes today, and the idea was he was going to put me on the guest list plus a friend. But then he got a hold of me earlier tonight and said it turns out that they won't let us have a guest list. So I got to let you in with my my band pass, so I'll meet you. Well, to me, that's even better, I got to wear the band laminate throughout the show. That's how I got in. I meet him. I got there about an hour before the show. And we know what we look like because of, the internet. I'd never met him. But sure enough, we meet, and pleasant. I like the guy right away. He's very talented. And then got to sit right up front. Excellent show. Dweezil Zappa's Hot Rats Orchestra played the entire album of Hot Rats. I do have Hot Rats. I was gonna... Do I see it? No. I don't have to grab it right quick. I have it right here, right there. Plus a bunch of other stuff. They did it really well. I thinking about going to the show, I was underwhelmed, thinking I've seen Frank Zappa, so I've seen the real deal. But the band is so talented, and they have the eyebrows, as Frank says. You got to have that attitude, give the music eyebrows. And they had it. They played it really well. And Dweezil's guitar playing, I must tell you that Dweezil's taken what his father started and advanced it. Dweezil is an excellent guitarist. Better than Frank. I mean, he did some things... I was like, wow, a few times. Really good show. Adam was so kind, and afterwards I did get to go backstage, and I got to meet Dweezil. There's a picture of us on my Facebook page. He was very kind. I got to speak to him for a few minutes, and I said, "No, you hear this shit all the time, but this is my chance to tell you how your father changed my life." I got to have that conversation with Dweezil Zappa. And he dug it. Now, the other thing he dug was, the thing that I know he dug, because he stayed with me for a few minutes after the picture, was I gave him some feedback on his guitar playing. Because that's what I like about music, is the entire experience. And I love technique. And boy, he really enjoyed hearing that. I said, "Man, you've taken the technique you learned from your father and you've furthered it." I said, "There's a sweeping thing you're doing up on the neck. I've seen sweeping, but I've never seen it like that or sound like that." And he's, "Oh, you noticed?" "Yeah, hell yes, I noticed." So Adam apparently watches my videos. Adam, when you finally see this, thank you so much for inviting me to the show and treating me like a real friend. The other thing he did was, when I got backstage, hanging out, talking to him, he said, "Well, you can meet Dweezil, but give him a second to pressure down." He said, "I got to show you something." He runs around the corner and he comes back with his phone. I love stuff like this, and he shows me where he had sent a copy of his CD to Robert Wyatt. And Robert Wyatt took a picture of himself holding the CD up and sent it to Adam. That's badass, and he shared it with me, and I was able to see what it meant to him and what it means to me. And this is the part of the Beatles thing that I wanted. It wasn't the screaming girls, the sex, the money. I wanted to be a part of this magical community. To me, music and the whole history of music has given meaning to my life and to a lot of people's lives, way more than politics and all that other bullshit. And so these moments are what I live for. This, meeting, being a guest of the band. I didn't have to pay $50 for the damn ticket. Being recognized at the show by tons of people. I am a local celebrity. I don't walk around with it on my head, but it's like, it's true. And so it's nice. It is nice. It's, I remain humble. I think it's important to be humble. I see people who have half of my talent who go around with a big, big, big ego. That's not necessary. I appreciate my position in the community. I do. But these special moments, being a guest of the band, going backstage, hanging out with the band, being recognized basically as a peer by these people means the world to me. This is I love it, and I love sharing it with you. They had merch, but I'm not a t-shirt buyer. They didn't have any vinyl. They just have CDs now. In a way, that was kind of like reassuring to me, because I really, at this point, don't want to try to mess with vinyl because it's so expensive and time-consuming. So I'm excited about the fact that my new record's about to come out on CD. I should have it by Wednesday or Thursday. I just wanted to share that with you folks. It's a great night.